on the road. Did you just check your blind spot when you drove off?
I will also disclaim that this is my 8th driving test in total because it took me 7 times.
Welcome back to another mock test. Today we are going to be doing a mock test with Nathaniel. Now Nathaniel is my brother-in-law. Now Nathaniel swears blindly that he can drive. I don't believe it. However, as my wife often says, I can be wrong. So let's find out. Good morning and welcome back to Josh's channel. Today we're doing a mock test with Nathaniel. Say hello, Nathaniel.
Howdy.
Now Nathaniel can drive apparently. But we're going to put this to the test. Nathaniel's my brother-in-law. We are in the same bubble. So yeah, so we're going to do a Newcastle Underline mock test route. Now, how long have you been driving for?
3 years this December, actually.
3 years this December?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is the first time Nat's driven my car. First time you've driven my car?
Yeah, I think so.
You did used to have a Peugeot 208 though, so there's not much of an excuse.
207.
207.
That was a while back.
Yeah.
I will also disclaim that this is my 8th driving test in total because it took me 7 times. So I know it very well.
Yes, you should do. Yes, you should do. So we're going to do the full thing, yeah? Full 40-minute route. I'm going to do it all on sat nav just to save me. I'm going to give you directions.
Yeah, okay.
You've got used to using sat nav, haven't you?
Mm.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can use sat nav.
So you took you 7 attempts to pass, did you say?
6 on the old one, and then I passed on the new one. Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
6 on the old.
6 on the old test.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You passed the first time on the new one?
Passed the first time on the new one.
Wow, that's mad, isn't it?
Yes, yes. Well, I knew it well enough.
And funny, yeah. No, that's good. I like that a lot. So this will be like your 8th test. That's what you're saying. That's cool. Okay.
So I'm quite confident.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So we'll do everything then, yeah? Manoeuvres, the lot.
For it, yeah.
So, are you confident you're going to pass today?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Smash out the water?
No worries at all.
Okay. Good. Next thing then is your show me, tell me questions. So your tell me question is, can you tell me how you would know your tyres have enough tread depth and if they're safe to use on the road?
I would ask my good friend Google.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you ask it?
I'd ask that question and see what it says.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, first minor of the test. He hasn't been able to answer the tell me question, so there we go.
Your tyres should have 1.6 millimeters of tread depth.
Yeah.
Across the central 3/4.
What did you get your ruler out?
You could use a ruler, or you could use a tyre pressure, a tyre tread depth gauge.
Okay.
Get one from Amazon.
I didn't know they existed.
Yeah, they exist.
Do you have one of those?
Or you can use, no I don't.
No.
No.
How do you check your tread?
I use a 20 pence piece. 20 pence piece.
Okay.
If you get 20 pence, the outer rim is approximately 1.6 millimeters.
Okay, that is good to know.
Yeah, if you put that in the tread.
That is good to know.
That should. I mean, it's not a super accurate, but that is a rough way.
If you haven't got a
tread depth
gauge.
Yeah, from Amazon.
I need to get myself one.
Cheap and cheerful.
I need to get myself a tread depth gauge.
Do it. All right, 1.6 mil. You should also make sure the outside of the tyre has no cuts or bulges.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah, no knife sticking out.
No, knife sticking out is generally a bad thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Got it.
Okay, let's go.
We're going.
Let's go.
Okay. Okay.
You will arrive at your destination at 3:47 p.m.
I can already feel the pressure.
I'll just get pen and paper and write a few notes for you.
Thank you.
All right, just to help you.
I'm super not used to this car as well.
No, yeah, I'm going to give you 5 minutes before we even...
Thank you. I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's an old man, bless him, walking down the left side of the road. He obviously didn't fancy the pavement. with all the snow on there, so he thought he'd take a stroll down the edge of the road. Nathaniel's still talking, so he still hasn't seen the guy walking down the road. But it is unusual. Now, this is the sort of random thing you can end up getting on your driving test, which can really throw the situation and also make the examiner really, really nervous.
So I had in my head that like I was going to smash this, but now I'm being
What's the man in the road?
What's he doing?
I really don't know.
Does he even know I'm here?
I really don't know.
Okay, sunshine, I'll let you pass. Wow, that was
very interesting.
Sorry to the person behind. Check my mirror there.
As you can see here, we're going for a little corner cut here onto the other side of the road. Nathaniel doesn't even know that he's done it because he's probably that used to doing it that he doesn't even pick up on it. This would be a serious fault on your driving test.
Yes, that was interesting.
You wouldn't feel great if that was on your test, would you?
Absolutely not, no. You'd do a poo, wouldn't you?
You really would.
I'm not exactly sure what the protocol is for man in the road.
Don't run him over.
Well, that'd be my first guess, but
Watch the snow here as well. Yeah, man in the road, generally the general protocol is just don't run the man over.
don't hit the man.
Yeah.
No matter how special he may be.
No. It does come down as a bit of a, does fit in one of the minor sort of serious, possibly dangerous categories if you do hit the man.
Plus you don't want to get your car in that, do you?
No, you don't dent your car
It's going
either.
to cost you at least like £4 to get it cleaned.
Yeah,
That's just, you know, that's an expense I don't need.
it really is. It really is. Now I'm going to point something out, okay? We're quite early on, so I just want to give you a bit of a chance. God did actually give mirrors, so if you could maybe
What
use
the
one
heck?
occasionally.
Well, I'm using my mirrors.
Which one? Just this one? You've got 3, mate. You've got 3.
So
if you go around, if your car moves across the road, you need to be using that side mirror.
Yes. Excuse me, Josh, can you not talk to me? I'm trying to navigate the sat nav. Oh, turn left. She wants to go right. Right, so I'm going to check my mirrors now, yeah? I'm going to check my right-hand mirror, because obviously you can't see what I'm doing. Because I mean, I've been checking my mirrors.
Okay. Alright, I'll shut up.
So new road, check the rear view mirror.
After 200 yards, turn left.
Would you say that was more than three car lengths?
100%.
As Nathaniel's just kindly pointed out, he has put the clutch down more than 3 car lengths away, so this is known as coasting.
This is a distraction. I didn't prepare myself to follow the sat nav.
No. Well, you need to prepare for your driving test now. I can see why you did 7.
You
now.
would have thought 7 would be enough, wouldn't you? Did you pass first time?
3rd. I nearly went over a zebra crossing. I was speeding in a 30 zone, I did 36.
After
Noticed,
300 yards,
Yeah, I've done that.
turn left.
and I forgot my license.
So they failed you?
I didn't.
As you can see, there's an awful lot of snow about on the roads. I'd expect most people with at least a couple of brain cells to think, perhaps I should start to slow down. Not Nathaniel.
You did. You also got me because I was like, is he going to brake or are you going for the full?
Full handbrake. Yeah, my tactic is to make the examiner as uncomfortable as possible.
I like it. It's working.
Yeah.
It's working. Effective.
That's why I rolled the window back up. Jesus.
I don't know if you know, this is actually snow as well.
Yeah.
That's alright, just checking.
Yep. Well,
Ooh.
we ain't gonna get up here.
Stay just off the gas completely, mate.
Off the gas completely?
Yeah, just come off the gas. That's it.
Future reference, don't try and do a mock test in this.
The car has not got this much pull in second.
It will keep going if you come off the gas though.
Yeah.
It is diesel, isn't it?
Yeah. But I feel like it's got hardly any pull at all.
At the end of the road, turn left.
Or maybe I just don't give it a chance.
And it's quite heavy.
Yeah.
Turn left.
As you can see, this corner of the road is completely covered in ice, frozen snow. I am starting to twitch.
Great route you chose here, mate.
Oh, I did not expect this.
This would be a genuinely horrible test.
At the end of the
Just go
road,
across to the side.
turn
The fact that Nathaniel's on the other side of the road because of the snow and he's going around the car is absolutely fine. It's the right thing to do because the road's perfectly clear. What's not okay is he hasn't checked his mirrors before going over to the other side of the road.
Crash in the snow.
Sound like a good excuse that.
Yeah. What in on like your test there?
Yeah.
Where you have to go to the other side of the road.
Yeah.
With the what you did.
Absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Was it safe to go on the other side of the road?
Well, you said it was. So I did.
I'm turning left here.
Left here.
Yeah. Yeah. If same with paddles, if you need to go around, if it's safe to go around, you know, if it's obviously all clear, then yeah, you'd go around. Same as a parked car. Yeah, just treat a paddle or some serious snow like a parked car.
Okay. So I'm feeling a bit warmed up now. So can we start from now? No.
I don't think it works like that, mate. I don't think it works like that. I wish it did.
Maybe that's where I was going wrong.
Did he just wave at us?
I didn't see it.
Okay. Well, after that car, can you pull over on the left?
After this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't.
Okay, so here I've asked Nathaniel to pull over on the left after this parked car. Now, I didn't specify when it's safe to do so because I assumed Nathaniel, having driven for 3 years, would understand that you should never park in front of a junction because this is a serious fault.
I see. Not too far away from the curve there.
No, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. You are parked in front of a junction though, aren't you?
I mean, somewhat.
What? Two car lengths from the edge of the junction?
Well, yeah, I suppose I'm a bit close.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit on the close
Did you do that on
side.
purpose?
I didn't.
Now Nathaniel realises where he stopped. He now wants to quickly move the car and he forgets to check his blind spot. There's another minor.
Stop us here, mate.
Yeah.
I didn't stop us here. You stopped us here.
You the piss take.
When the examiner says, can you pull over on the left, you choose when it's safe to stop, not me.
Wait a minute. I hadn't stopped yet, I was just...
Did you just check your blind spot when you drove off?
Yes.
You didn't check your blind spot.
Yes,
your blind
I did.
spot's there.
You don't know how far back this eye goes.
The camera knows how far back your eye goes.
The camera lies, everyone says that.
Well done, that's perfect.
Thanks, mate.
Really good.
Thank you.
Pull over on the left there, mate. Okay, when it's safe to do so, carry on.
Check mirrors. Blind spot.
You didn't signal, so you didn't let the people know that you're driving away, so you got a minus. There's people in the road, so before you start.
A lot of people in the road today.
There really is. There really is. Because of the conditions, we're going to avoid doing an emergency stop today.
I knew you'd want to do one with me. And I'm glad it's snowing.
I'm not.
At the end of the road, turn left.
You're back on sat nav. makes me feel good inside.
Yeah,
that
I
does.
told you my tactic. Told you my tactic.
At the end of the road, turn left.
I might just chuck in an emergency stop just for
The hell of it.
Turn left.
Why not?
Do you know why I'm braking so late?
Go on.
It's because I'm trying my hardest. The thing I knew I'd struggle with the most is not.
He is braking really late. It's making me really uncomfortable on all the junctions, but I'm trying not to say anything because, as I've said already, this is a new car for him. He hasn't driven this car before, so I've given him a bit of leniency.
Coasting.
Right.
So I'm trying to not coast.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to brake late.
I know,
It just
but-
means you don't have to put the clutch down.
I know it's easy for you to say when you're not being examined, you know, I'm under pressure here. I'm feeling it. How do I spray my windows?
Pull it towards you.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh god.
Got no fluid in.
It's got fluid, it's just frozen. This is why you always use antifreeze.
Yeah, I've got antifreeze in mine.
I'd be surprised if you got any in yours except
I have actually, it's blue.
you're weeding it, have you, mate?
No, I haven't. That'd be silly, wouldn't it? Bloody idiotic, Josh. It's hot in here though.
It is one way, I'll take it down, eh?
You have to forgive me, I don't actually. Only 60. What are you scrolling?
Just some notes to say how brilliant you've done today. Oh, sheep.
Sheep.
Yeah.
What was up with the sheep?
To eat in the snow and the cold.
The owner of Waterworld lives
Hey?
there. The owner of
After
Waterworld lives there.
500
Seriously?
yards, cross the roundabout. Second exit.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's M Club as well, doesn't he?
Goes well.
Owns M Club as well.
What's M Club?
Jim, obviously you wouldn't know what
That's funny.
Cross the roundabout. Second exit.
that is. You don't probably know what M Club is.
It sounds like a posh gym to me. That's definitely the right gear for the sitch, do you think?
I don't think it's necessarily the wrong gear.
No.
I wouldn't say it's the optimal gear.
What would be the optimal gear?
Well, 2, I guess.
Okay, so if you're not optimally driving, what's the examiner going to
What have I told
think
you
of that
my tactic
situation? He's going to give you a minor for it.
is? He would not give me a mind if
He'd give
going
you
on the
a-
roundabout in
He'd give you a minor. It wasn't the optimal gear. Is it environmentally friendly?
third. Yeah, I'm sure loads of examiners have
I think if you have a look at the test report, it says environmentally friendly driving.
Why doesn't everyone rock up in a bloody lecky car then? Can't see it. Okay, yeah, fair enough, I'll give you that one. It's not environmentally friendly. What else?
Actually, it was environmentally friendly. If it was in too high, lower gear, then it would have been environmentally friendly.
I'm always telling you to be more
Safety.
green, Josh.
Safety.
I'm always telling you. Aren't I?
You are telling me this.
Eat less beef. Big beef eater.
Want some more beef?
After 400
You know, I bought
yards,
4 legs of lamb
turn
today.
right. Then turn
That's a
right.
whole lamb.
Yeah, from Aldi, yeah.
May as well have bought the body.
30% off. Yeah. It might be 3 legs and a shoulder, actually. Now you think about it, I should have done what you said.
Bought the whole bloody lamb, mate.
Turn right. Then turn right.
Turn right. Steamy a bit, isn't it?
When you were talking about optimal driving,
Go on then.
optimally, I'd really like to let that person behind us know
100
before we get to
yards,
the junction.
Turn
So-
right.
I'd like to think that I did.
Okay.
Turn right.
Okay, so Nat shouldn't be signalling here because it's actually a continuous road, but the sat-nav's throwing him off a little bit. We're going to let him off that. What we're not going to let him off is he's in the wrong gear. He's in third gear in a really tight corner where he should be doing less than 10 miles an hour, which caused him to go to the wrong side of the road. So this is his third serious fault.
That's not a right turn, is it? It's
not.
continuation.
It's not, but I'm going to let you off that one, okay?
She's confusing me.
On the wrong side of the road,
Yeah,
though.
I didn't know the side. I was avoiding guys.
That's alright, okay. Okay, that's alright. Yeah, I see what you're saying with the signal, and if it was a 30-mile-an-hour road, I'd be like, yeah, absolutely. But because it's a 40-mile-an-hour road, the roads are wet, ideally I'd be wanting to let them know sooner than that. No, I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna mind it. It's just, I know, I am nice.
You fine?
No, I haven't. But you're next to a massive cow crossing, so imagine there's a crap load of cows in there.
Very convenient.
It stinks actually. That's you.
Is it? You just said we're next to a massive pile of cow, don't you? How long's it been so far? How many minutes?
Well, it's sat nav 3:48, so we've got what, 20 minutes left.
20 minutes of sat-nav driving, indeed.
Now, as you can see here, Nat's doing between 30 and 40 miles an hour all the way down this country road, even though this country road is actually a national speed limit. Now, for this country road, this is perfectly appropriate because, as you can see, it's windy as hell, there's potholes everywhere, it's snowy, this is the appropriate speed. So you have to use the appropriate speed for the road.
I really like it.
You're not keen?
I thought it'd be alright, but me, I'm more concentrating on. I'm not concentrating on driving, which sounds really stupid.
What are you concentrating on?
This is probably what I was doing on the test. I don't know. I mean, obviously on some level, I'm concentrating on driving. Nowhere else.
Is it almost like you're trying to, because you know the camera's there? Is it because you know you're being tested?
It's probably an element of that, yeah. Obviously, I'm not used to it.
Because that happens a lot, you know. And I think the main thing that people fail on the driving test, I mean, is down to nerves and the fact that they're being tested.
Yeah.
If they were just driving normally, how they normally drive.
That was definitely me using news every time.
Yeah, I mean, you can't drive now, so I don't know how you pass your test. I'm just kidding.
It's probably an element.
Nerves every time. That's funny, mate. That's funny.
No, you wouldn't think so, would you? I did. I failed once in Buxton, and I shouldn't have failed. It was genuinely like not my fault. So we were just driving along, and then she asked me to make a right turn, and it was one of them junctions that's got like a triangle in the middle, and the two lanes. How can I explain it? It's basically just an island in the middle of the two lanes, so they join onto the road like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm taking my hands off the steering wheel. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then we slowed down. I signalled right turn, and she thought that I was going to go up the wrong side of the road.
Right.
For whatever reason. It's beyond me. I don't know.
But you braked.
She grabbed the steering wheel, braked, said, "No, don't go up there." And I was just like gobsmacked. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What are you doing?" I was going to drive up the correct side of the road. Why did you do that? But she wasn't having it. She genuinely thought I was going to go up the other side, and that's it. I failed. And I was so annoyed because I'd been. This was like my fourth test, I think, or something.
Now, generally, when we see someone with a car door open across the road, we'd start to think about slowing down. Not Nat.
I went with Hannah actually, because she used to take me to Buxton.
Yeah. Watch this guy.
Yes.
That was one for awareness. happen if you hadn't closed the door.
At the end of the
But I knew
road,
he was going
turn
to.
right.
Like that woman knew you weren't going to go up the wrong road.
Well, we're going to catch this sat nav right.
Now you can clearly see here 2 speed signs at 30 miles per hour showing a new speed zone. Unfortunately, Nathaniel hasn't seen it.
Crikey, what's wrong with people today?
Turn
It's
right.
not good for my anxiety.
What, in the road?
Well, you've got an old man walking down the middle of the road, someone that can't drive. You've got a man leaving his door open in the middle of the road. You've got snow everywhere. You picked the worst days ever.
They must have known that we were coming out for a test. Trying to mess me up. So yeah, I was really annoyed.
Okay. Well, you've just been doing 37 all the way through that 30 zone as well.
Well, when I looked at it, it was 35.
You used the sat nav, did you? You trusted the sat nav.
After 400
Because the sat nav tells the
yards,
truth.
turn right.
What were you checking?
The speed signs, you know, like everyone else.
So it does get a little bit messy down here. With Nat speeding, we didn't even touch on the fact that he's randomly stopped behind that car. He didn't check his mirrors as he went round the car or round any of the other cars. These would all be minors.
Street lights, for street lights it's 30.
Got me.
Oh, please you accept that.
Turn right.
Much better mirrors and much better braking. The driving test is really hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's-
Would you agree?
Yeah, it's just like I've always said. You're sitting in a car with someone. If you're
After
if you're a young driver
400
or a new
yards,
driver, well,
cross the roundabout. First exit.
you're sitting in a car with someone who's a pro, aren't you? And
Yeah.
they're judging you, and it's like just 40 minutes of being judged at something that you're really bad at by someone who's really good at it.
Cross
It's just
the
a horrible
roundabout.
situation.
First exit.
Like when you put it like that, that's horrible, isn't it?
I'll let you just do this first.
It's snow, isn't it? Yes.
Now Nathaniel hasn't even noticed this, but he's actually about to merge from 2 lanes into 1 lane, and he's not looking in his mirror to check if there's a car on the right side. He's not even looking ahead. He's actually looking at me. So this is a bit of a problem. I'm going to give him a minor, but it probably would be closer to a serious fault in this case. But as I say, we're going to stick to a minor.
After 800
You went from 2 lanes
yards,
there.
cross the roundabout.
There's 2 lanes, then
Second
merge into
exit.
1. And instead of looking in your mirror, you were looking at me. So you weren't even looking that way. Yeah, about what you said about the guys judging you sitting here who knows what they're doing. Well done. You're absolutely right, but they're not judging you to say how badly you're doing. All they want to do is make sure you're driving safely.
Yeah.
There's a difference, do you know what I mean?
Now, if you look at the sat-nav here, it actually wants Nathaniel to go straight on. Unfortunately, he misreads it, and he decides to get into the left lane and realises too late. Now, he does the absolute right thing. He goes the wrong way. By doing this, he receives no minor faults and no serious faults because he's not put anyone in danger, and it's the right thing to do. If you get into the wrong lane at a roundabout, do not try and change lanes or go around the roundabout in the wrong lane. Just continue in wherever the lane is supposed to take you, and the sat-nav will redirect.
Yeah.
And if you-
left.
Cross the roundabout. Second exit.
Oh no, I'm not going left here. Sorry, I'm just a bit confused by that. I'll have to go left now.
They just want to make sure you're driving safely, that's all. So for instance, speeding is against the law, so anything against the law is going to be an automatic GG, because
I've done that as well.
After 300
because
yards,
it's against the
turn
law.
left,
Yeah.
then turn around when possible.
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, and anything that's, you know, immediately dangerous
Yeah.
is obviously going to
Turn
be.
left,
So it's not about
then
driving perfectly.
turn
Ignore
around
that.
when
Yeah,
possible.
No, I don't mean like, I know they're not judging you on a personal level. I just
Turn
mean
around
like
when
The
possible.
situation.
yeah,
Then
every
turn
move
right.
you're doing is being like
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, let's turn left in here. Back on
Turn right.
back on track now.
Back on track. After a little error on the roundabout.
It happens, but you did the right thing. You went the wrong way. You didn't try and go around the roundabout in the wrong lane or whatever else. That's the important
I've
thing.
done that before as well.
Nathaniel does actually point out here that he has actually failed one of his tests for trying to go round the roundabout in the wrong lane. Whatever you do, don't try and go round the roundabout in the wrong lane.
if there's an error, I've done it. This is all on tests as well. I'm not just talking like in normal driving. This is on tests.
You did go off a dual carriageway the wrong way.
Yeah.
That wasn't on
more
test.
recently. That was like 2 months ago.
You are speeding again.
I always forget this is 30. That's a good enough excuse in half.
I forgot. That's fine. Yeah.
So I actually helped him out. I pointed out that again he was speeding because we were talking to give him the benefit of the doubt. He did bring the speed back down, but then for whatever reason he speeds back up to 37, 38 miles an hour. So he's got another serious fault.
That way.
500 yards.
Yes, I did go the wrong
left
way
on the
up the
roundabout.
carriageway.
First exit.
We've all been there.
Still
haven't we?
speeding.
I know. I'm
Slow down,
slowing down. It's your car, it's not me.
Ah, okay. I remember that.
It's bloody accelerating.
I will remember that. Silly car.
10% plus 3. You taught me that.
10% plus 3.
Which would be 36.
And you were doing 37.
Go left on the roundabout. First exit.
Mirror here. You should use it.
Oh, that is funny.
Isn't it?
Mirrors, what bloody fickle things.
You know what that's for though, don't you?
Reflection.
You do understand their use.
Am I driving in a way that would seem that I don't know what
Compromise everyone else on the road, yeah.
Huh? I wasn't going for that, but okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Like joking.
Another person in the road?
Yeah. Generally what we do when that happens is we gently touch the brake and start to slow down. Just in case they trip over or don't get out of the way.
Yeah.
You don't put your foot down like and beat the horn or something, you know. Just saying. You're saying, are you driving?
Nat's having another minor here because he hasn't checked his mirrors before going around the vehicles.
In a way that's...
I was saying I was driving in a way that would seem that I don't know what mirrors mean because you were saying that you're implying that I didn't know what them were for.
No, I'm only kidding. I mean, you are, but no more than...
I don't think mirrors were too bad.
No, they haven't been terrible at all.
I'm lying out my teeth here. His driving has been atrocious, but I feel a bit bad, so I'm not telling him that.
That was one thing I knew you'd get me for.
Yeah, no, they haven't been terrible at all. It just shows how easy it is to get into bad habits when you've been driving for a few years.
Yeah, and
Because you've really had to focus on doing it, haven't you?
Oh god,
And
yeah.
even then, you've still forgotten.
Yeah. Yeah.
After 300 yards,
I thought I'd be
turn
good
left,
because
then cross the
when you
roundabout.
do your bike test, they teach you your lifesaver, which is your blind spot and all that.
Yeah.
And you've obviously got to be much more aware on your bike
Yes.
of your surroundings. So,
For sure.
hey ho.
Turn left, then cross the roundabout. After 200 yards, cross the roundabout. First exit.
What are you laughing
roundabout,
at?
third exit.
Because I was waiting from that roundabout for you to change lanes, just staring at you. Like, please change lanes. Please look in your mirror and change lanes.
I did that time.
I know you did.
Yeah,
I know.
thank you. Check that mirror.
Why did you choose to go to the right lane?
400 yards, cross the roundabout,
have it.
second exit.
Always do it
Then turn
as I get
right.
off at the next roundabout.
It's lucky that's where we're going. Oh no, it's not. You're in the wrong lane.
Turn right. Okay, I'm gonna move over. Swapping. Yeah, so I drive down this road like every day.
Cross the roundabout, second exit. Then turn right.
No, where are you going?
After
That's why
100 yards, turn right. Then, at the end of the road, turn left.
So I was in the wrong lane before. I'd usually gone through that. Usually would have gone through that.
That wouldn't be good. That would be
Can
dangerous.
Can you go through on an orange legally?
On an amber, when you say can you, it's if it would be unsafe to stop,
Okay.
then yeah, you know, but you shouldn't. The light should not go red while your tyres are on it. You know, it's not a case of putting your foot down when they go on amber to try and get through. It's a case of if you're already on your way through, then yeah, it's safer to continue through. Otherwise, you block the junction
Turn
stopping.
left.
So you can't do it.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have made it there.
Ah, that's what you said. I actually felt your bum all tight to tie it up.
Yeah. Yep. Yes.
After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout, third exit. Go right on the roundabout, third exit.
Any majors so far?
Oh,
You're saving that to the
it's a
end.
strong word, major, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, is there such thing as a major?
Yeah, there is. I know. 6 of them.
After 300 yards,
I think that's
turn
it.
right.
I got 3. I think it was. Do you know Alan from Newcastle Test Centre?
Yes, yes, I do.
Glasses.
Yeah.
He hands down said I was one of the worst students he'd ever had. He was horrible. Like
Turn right.
he was. I've never known. Like I guess he was just disgusted. You know, usually at the end where they'd say like, oh yeah, you know, this is what you did wrong, this is what you did wrong. But no, he full on gave me both barrels. He was like, you turned left onto the dual carriageway and you got into the wrong lane. Why on earth you did that? I've got no idea. You were speeding across. It's just like, my driving instructor at the time said, I hope you don't get.
Maybe he's not there anymore.
There was 2. There's one he called the Wicked Witch of the West. Obviously, I don't.
I know, she's just retired.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh, so is that a name?
The Wicked Witch of the West? No, that's not a
No,
name.
I know it's not. I know it's not a birth name, but is that like a thing?
Well,
Do people know her as that? Put you in an awkward situation. haven't
we'll talk about it later.
I? Okay. Yeah, and he didn't have anyone ever pass with her. Like, didn't have a single student pass with
She
her.
did pass people. She wasn't the most friendly, but she did pass people. If someone deserved a pass.
Yeah.
But she was just, yeah. Again, God gave you mirrors.
Yeah. Sorry, cyclist.
Oh, there's a door.
At the end of the road, turn left.
day-to-day basis.
Just plough on through and everyone seems to move out my way.
Oh God.
I bet you drive similar when you're driving.
No.
Turn left.
I don't think anyone drives similar when they're on their own.
Do you mean like this?
What was I going to say? Yeah, I don't know.
I think you're being very overcritical.
I am. I probably am.
I'm really not. This is just bad.
That's my opinion.
So it drives well. They don't make any mistakes or any serious mistakes. You know, show that they're a competent driver. They can tell straight away if someone's a competent driver or not.
Yeah.
Apart from that, it's then just finding where the mistakes are.
After
Really.
400 yards, turn right. Then you have reached your destination. Turn right. Then you have reached your destination.
He knows the score.
He knows the score. He for sure knows the score.
Do you know how many cherry bacons they're making there?
I have no idea, do you?
Not the exact number, but it's a hell of a lot.
You have reached your destination.
Watched it. Greg Wallace,
Really?
the TV cucumber.
Is he the one that told you not to look at your mirrors again?
Oh, that's one.
You didn't know, did you?
Yes, I did.
You didn't. I just pull over on the left here.
Check the footage, I did.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, maybe I definitely did, but at what point in the
throughout the day.
the manoeuvre,
Okay.
throughout the manoeuvre,
Yeah.
mirror signal position, perhaps didn't do in the right order.
So I'm going to give Nat some feedback now. But for you guys, this is really important. It just shows how bad habits creep in when you've been driving on the road for a couple of years. You know, Nat's been driving for 3 years. And already he's forgetting his mirrors. He's forgetting all the simple things. And did you see how quickly he was creeping up with his speed in areas that he really shouldn't be? So really got to pay attention to this. It's also evident that Nat seems to be far more comfortable with his town driving than he does in his rural areas. Now, Nat actually believes he's passed this mock test, so I'm going to have to break his heart in a second with some good, solid feedback. If you've liked this, smash the like button. If you want to see some more, get subscribed, maybe get that alarm bell click so you don't miss out.
So when was it? You tell me when it was.
So I was poised, ready to turn,
Yeah.
and I looked in. I was going probably about 4 miles an hour, maybe a bit slow, maybe 2. I was ready to go into the turn, and I was like this.
That's when I said you haven't looked in your mirror.
Well, that's when I was looking in my mirror.
Okay, right, so we didn't do a reversing manoeuvre or a manoeuvre of any form. We did do the pulling over from the left, but we're going to call it there. Alright, we've done a full 40 minutes.
Cool.
So turn the car off when you're ready. And tell me how you think you did.
I feel like I could have done better.
Okay. Anywhere specific?
All of it.
Alright. Did you pass?
I felt like I had some periods of like strong driving.
Yeah, definitely. There was some strong driving in there, at least for 20 seconds of it at some point.
I'll take that. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of mistakes in there, wasn't there?
There was a few. Was there anything serious in there?
I don't think there's anything serious.
No. Okay, good.
I think perhaps mine is sort of, is it 5 in the same category you're allowed?
Yeah, 5 in the same category. Yeah.
I think that's changed from ours. Has that changed from the old?
You're allowed
test?
4 in the same category, and the 5th would be.
Would you fail?
Yeah, but it does depend on what it is as well, because if it was something that could become dangerous very easily, then they're not. You're not going to be safe to be on the road, really.
Yeah.
So it's a bit touch and go. Was there anything you did in there that was illegal?
I don't think so. Oh, I went on the other side of the road.
You did go on the other side of the
Is
road.
that illegal?
That was a bad day.
That's a major, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not great, that one. But even so, we'll forget that one. Okay, let's pretend you didn't go on the wrong side of the road.
Okay.
What about that time you're going 37?
Oh yeah, I did that a couple of times.
Did that twice. Is that against the law?
Am I going to be arrested now because of you?
I hope not.
This is going out to potentially law enforcement.
No, because it was a mistake, and luckily. But the fact of the matter is, you were speeding twice.
Yes.
Yeah. So they are what?
They're majors.
They're a serious fault. Yeah. So you got 3 serious faults. Okay. In fact, you got 4 because you pulled over in front of a junction.
Jesus.
Yeah. So pulling over in front of a junction is also a serious fault. All right. Apart from that, you basically passed.
Perfect.
You didn't.
It's a poo sandwich. You just give me that.
You didn't check your mirrors at least 4 times, and that was with me ignoring the first 15 minutes of the test. Okay. You're speeding twice. You blind spot once. We only pulled over once, so you know, kind of got away with that one.
Could have been more.
Could have been more. You got on the roundabout. You went around in 3rd gear, but that's you haven't. You're not. Yeah. These are minors. These ones. Yeah. You're not used to this car, so again, it's just a bit of a let off with that situation. Wrong side of the road. That's a really bad day, that one.
There was ice though.
You didn't slide. You just went on the wrong side of the road.
No, I'm saying that a large portion of my side of the road was taken up by ice.
Right. Okay. You were also in 3rd gear going on a corner. You should have been going 10 miles an hour in.
Okay.
It's a typical fail area on that 3-mile lane. That specific corner there.
That, really? Again,
possibly. Yeah, because it's but I would say pretty much fail because you're going the wrong side of the road.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, wrong side of the road. Again, I failed a test because of that.
There you go.
Yeah.
I can see why.
That was Alan.
I'm glad you learned from your mistakes. And then just the speeder, mate. Maybe we should do it again sometime.
I'm up for that.
You can improve on that.
Yeah.
You've seen how hard it is, though. It's not that easy, and this is a typical thing of what happens.
Tell you what makes it a lot harder.
Go on.
Doing it in a different car than your own.
Does it?
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel it because, again, I'm not fully engrossed in.
Okay. What we'll do then next time is we'll do it in your car.
Yeah. I'm up for that.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. That's fair enough. Cool. That's it, boys and girls. Thank you very much. See you next time.